with the second seeded Memphis Grizzlies taking on the 7 seed Minnesota Timberwolves. The Grizzlies are $1.31 to advance and win this series. The Wolves are $3.60. Is there any way that they can cause an upset,
not
in
at
your
all.
opinion?
I just think the way that Memphis were rolling, even without their star and the people stepping up. My prediction is Memphis in 6. I'm going to give the Minnesota Timberwolves a couple of games, just because, they're hard fought with 2 young talents, but so many intriguing matchups. Pat Bev's not going to do anything against Ja Morant, but just I know his antics and maybe he gets in his head one game. I don't know, but I just think how deep the Memphis Grizzlies are, the stars on there. The Cat versus Jaren Jackson Jr. 2 they both block shots and shoot from outside there. So there's lots of intriguing matchups. But yeah, Memphis, how deep they are, the coaching advantage, you'd have to go there. Memphis in how many for you?
6 as well. So if you're wanting a bet there, the Grizzlies to win 4-2 is paying $5. So a little bit of value there. But I agree. I think that I just can't wait for this matchup between Pat Bev and Ja. It is going to be really exciting because I don't think I've ever seen Ja get frazzled by anyone or anything. Like he always seems to me, he belies his age and inexperience to a sense where he's in the big moments that he's had so far. I remember the play-in game against my Warriors last season. He just, whatever you try against him, whatever you do, he just seems to be calm under pressure and does what he wants, really, with the ball on offense. So just interested to see whether or not Pat Bev can do something about that, put him under the kind of pressure that he probably hasn't faced so far in his career in a 7-game playoff series like this. So that particular battle from match to match, I think, is going to be fascinating. And I think there's probably going to be a couple of times where Pat Bev gets the upper hand, where Ja gets a bit frustrated, where he shoots poorly from the field or something like that, and that the Timberwolves can win a couple of games. If you line up the teams on paper, I don't think there is too much of a difference talent-wise. You're talking about Cat, Ant Edwards, D'Lo. D'Lo we didn't talk about him, but he was really good in that playing game against the Clippers. So yeah, he was excellent. But yeah, so if you match up the teams talent-wise, I don't think there's too much of a difference. But as you say, the coaching, the style of play, and just the fact that the Grizzlies, we've been doubting them all season, but they've got to the 2nd seed in the Western Conference, and they've just been outstanding. And there's no reason for you not to back that in. So, you're not going to, if you want to put a multi on these playoff series, then you may want to add them in at $1.31. But, I'm saying Grizzlies in 6. So if you want to take the value there at $5. You got anything else on that series? Anything
just Ant Edwards. I think this has every inclination of him being like kind of making his announcement to the league that I'm going to be in that next tier, guys, as a superstar next year. So I'm super excited to see what he does in this playoff series.
Yeah, well, that's an interesting one because I talk about the matchup between Pat Bev and Ja, but another matchup that may come to fruition is Ant Edwards against Desmond Bane. I love Desmond Bane, and I tweeted out yesterday that the Klay Thompson School of Basketball, these 3-and-D types that are incredibly valuable, who shoot the ball well from deep and can play defense to a solid level on the other end, don't need the ball in their hands. I think they're just integral to championship-winning teams because they're all-star-ish caliber players who really have no ego and, as I say, don't need the ball in their hands. And I think Desmond Bane has graduated from the basketball school of Klay Thompson. I think he's just another Klay Thompson, basically. 3-and-D, and he might get that Ant Edwards matchup. And I'm interested to see how that goes.